All right. All right, so what's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to the Punk Rock Review. I've got an interesting little video today. Yeah, the Warped Tour is coming back. We've all known about that, and I've been thinking about it a lot over the past, like, I don't know, 2 months or so, whenever they did the big announcement, and I just can't figure out how they're going to make it even resemble what the Warped Tour used to be. So let's talk about it in a few different ways, a few different layers. Please, if you like this kind of content and you're here for more than just, you know, trash talking and live streaming, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, help grow the community. We're like 400 away from 10K, and that's a pretty big number for me. So, and for those of you that are here and also been here and new to here, thank you for your support. I mean, it means the world to me. So this video is being brought to you by 31 Records. That is my record label, my record store. So if you want to support DIY punk rock, let your boy know. We'll take care of you in any way that I can. So without further ado, let's talk about the 2025 Warped Tour. Nicholas, how you doing, buddy? All right, give me a second to set this stuff up. All right, so I have a couple things on my desktop. Let me pull this up. So VANS Warped Tour announces first wave of artists for 2025 return. So part of my issue is that they haven't given us all the artists yet. So I'm going to pull up some images here in a second. I think they've already got all the artists like figured out. They're just not letting us know what they are. I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's kind of dumb, if I'm honest with you. But let's just start looking at just Warped Tour stuff. Let's start looking at Warped Tour stuff because I found some information earlier on like ticket prices and things. Let's see. I think some of it was on the imagery. It said it started at like 150 or something like that. It was some ridiculous number. So okay, right here. Okay, yeah. All right. Now, if some of this stuff is not accurate, my apologies. I'm just going based on what I see online. So, I started going to Warped Tour in 1998, and I stopped going in like 2006. Warped Tour was one of my biggest, like most fond favorite memories ever. I saw some of my favorite bands. I saw them early as a young 16-year-old kid. I got to experience Rancid, NoFX, Bad Religion, Pennywise, The Bouncing Souls, Dropkick Murphys, The Unseen, The Casualties. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on and on. Less Than Jake, Blink-182, Eminem. I saw all these artists for nothing, for very, very affordable prices. They depended upon their merch sales and such to get them to the next show, I think. I don't really know all the, you know, whatever, but says, please listen to my playlist. You should review the Punker Than Me 7-inch by The Invalid. I'm good. Send me a 7-inch, I'll review it. I assume that's your band? Okay. Part of the allure and like the reason that the Warped Tour was so beloved was because you could go see like 30 of your favorite bands that cost 3 stages for like $30 to $50. I think the most I ever paid was like 40-something bucks for a ticket. And you got to experience all these bands, and it was more of a community than it was a money grab. It was a festival of people that loved punk rock, counterculture, skateboarding, hip hop to a degree. It was, you know, it was big for people that didn't have a lot of cash. It was important, you know. And if they're gonna make it basically be another When We Were Young tour, then I have no desire to participate. Dude says no, it's 1995. Okay, send me a copy of it, and I'll check it out. Or if you're not on my Patreon, are you? If you're on my Patreon, you can request a okay, I'm good. Famous last words. Your loss, Joey signed. And so okay, whatever. Cool. I don't really care. I like when people tell me how to do things and run my channel as if they know what they're talking about. It's pretty funny. Anyways, part of the desire to continue to go there was because it was an affordable way to congregate with all your friends, all these bands, and you could meet bands. You could go get comps. You could get hot, sweaty, dehydrated, and it was a blast, right? Yeah, I don't think I ever paid more than like 40, 42, something like that. It was less than 50 with all the fees involved. But it was also a tour. They hit like 30 cities across the United States over the course of the summertime. And all these bands got an amazing amount of exposure. And, you know, they're trying to capitalize right now on the, you know, When We Were Young or whatever it's called. I think When We Were Young, whatever that festival's called. And, you know, all the, what's it called? The word I'm looking for here. Like retro stuff. What's that word? Anyways, when you're like reminiscing about stuff and it makes you feel a certain way. Nostalgic. They're trying to, you know, capitalize on nostalgia, which I don't see that there's anything necessarily wrong with that if you do it the right way. We're going to have a whole nother video on Spotify because there's this big thing with Spotify, and it's taken me a while to figure out a way to make it work. And I think I've got an idea and a plan that I'd like to just at least voice out in the world. My wife and I talked about, oh crap, dude, I just seen that old Danny Blue Balls did one of these. So what's up, Dan Frampton and all your people? How you doing? Hope you're good. Yeah, man, this lineup stuff is getting weird. Please like the video, guys, if you're on here. Yeah, well, When We Were Young, there was a lot of good bands on there, but I'm not paying $500 to go watch any of them. It doesn't. That's just not. It's not feasible, man. That's not a realistic number. So it says right here, Warped Tour is back. Pre-sale Thursday. Pre-sale 2-day passes start at $149.90. So $150 pre-sale. That means that once that pre-sale's over with, they're almost certainly going to go up to like $200 or $250. It's going to be a lot of money to go see this show. So right here it says we've got, what is it, like 3 dates? That's it? DC, Long Beach, and Florida. Ugh, man, that's awful. So you got Simple Plan, Dancehall Crashers, Pennywise, Bowling for Soup, Miss May I, who I've never heard of before, and Chandler Lighton, who I don't know anything about either. Now, I don't know if they're good or not. I've never heard of them. But I'm not paying that kind of money to see Pennywise, Bowling for Soup, Dancehall Crashers, and Simple Plan. I don't like Simple Plan. I don't really care for Bowling for Soup. Pennywise is the jam, but they're more like a, you know, I want to go see them at a club. You know what I'm saying? And I'll pay whatever Pennywise thinks I should pay to go see them. But I don't want to pay $150 to watch a bunch of bands I don't care about. I'm also concerned about the actual lineups. Like I was saying a minute ago, they got these 3. Oh, they're all the same, I think. Yeah, they look like they're the same. Okay, so they've got, this is the thing they've got right here. It's a, let me see if it's on the screen. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so we got this Washington, D.C. thing, and it's got all these, like, what is it called? Retracted or whatever it's called? Redacted, maybe? Redacted, I think might be the word. Band names, right? So that tells me a lot. It tells me that they've already got the bands figured out for the most part. So why are you only telling us about Bowling for Soup, Dancehall Crashers, and why is Pennywise so far down on the list? They better be up at the top somewhere, man. They need to respect their legends. What are we doing, man? Let's see. Derek says, yeah, it definitely feels forced and odd. 2-day passes. Oh, wow, I thought Warped used to be 1 day in a city. That's what I'm saying, man. 3 cities, 2 days apiece. I just don't really get it. Candace says, the pricing sounds unsurprising for nowadays, and that's not a good thing. I agree. I understand that the prices had to go up. I understand that. Everything costs more now than it did 10 years ago. But did it have to go from like $50 to $150? That seems like an awful lot of, you know, financial demand for something that shouldn't cost that much. You know, hey, people like Simple Plan, some people don't. I'm not really a big fan, but whatever. Finch and Thursday, oh, I wouldn't want to see those bands. Ugh. Blink, you couldn't get Blink 182 to play this for those prices. There's no way. That's the problem, is that bands like Blink 182 don't want to play for that kind of money. Rancid probably doesn't want to play this tour either, man. They might be on here, though. They might be down at the bottom somewhere where they don't belong. Look, I don't know Finch. I don't really, but Thursday, not really my jam, dude. If they sound like Thursday at all, if they're that kind of music, not my jam. But, you know, I don't understand this redacted imagery. Like, what are we doing? It's so strange. I don't know, man. I don't think this is going to land very well. I don't think it's going to end up being, I think it'll end up being a financial success, but I think all the people that go will probably think it was all right, and the people in our position where we kind of want to see these bands, we'd like to see a Warped Tour again, it's just going to be like outside the, you know, gates of what's possible for somebody in my financial situation. I can't afford to go pay $250. AFI is not headlining for $150. Well, maybe they would. I can't imagine that though. I'll be really surprised. And then they would all play their terrible, modern music. If AFI plays, I want to see them play 2000 and older. But I'm an old guy, so But Finch goes in. All right, let me write down Finch. I'll check him out. I'll take your word for it, dude. It's way too much of a mixture of genres to feel like worth going to. Well, no, not right now. Right now, it seems like it's a bunch of pop punk bands. I don't know who Chandler Layton is, and I don't know who Miss May I is, but Simple Plan, Pennywise, Dance Hall Crashers, Bowling for Soup, that all makes sense to me. These other two, I'm not really, familiar with. AFI would hit if they played early stuff. Yeah, only if they played early stuff, in my opinion. All right, listen to Finch. Man, so check this out. I'm changing my shop around. There's like the actual like furniture setup, and I'm gonna put a bulletin board for like bands and local artists to come and put up their flyers. I'm very excited about that. I can't wait, dude. My store is becoming like my personal like mecca of what I want to do and where I want to be and hang out. I'm so excited. Anybody's in Houston, man, come hang out, dude. You ain't gotta buy nothing if you don't want to, but I bet you'll find something you like. Alkaline Trio headlining, that would be amazing. Probably going to mainly attract people that didn't get to go to the OG Warped Tour, says JJ. I think you're probably right about that, actually. Candace says, I don't want to suffer through Simple Plan or Blink to hear Pennywise. Kind of my point as well. I don't either. Yeah, I can't wait for LA Punk Invasion. See, that's a fest that's worth $150 to me. Look at that lineup. It's bananas. It's a bunch of bands that deserve that. I don't know that these bands don't deserve it, honestly. But, like, it's just not what the Warped Tour was built on. You know what I'm saying? MXPX could play on this. I mean, realistically, though, they can't have a bunch of insanely famous bands. It just won't work financially. Unless their tickets are going to climb up to $500. If they're going to be some insane price, then maybe. But Kevin says, you're an old guy. Which, I agree. Don't check out Finch. The first album was pop. The last Say Hello to Sunshine was like some mainstream kind of butt rock. I enjoyed both, but I am biased. Okay, well, at least you set me up in the right way, so I know what my expectations should be. I'll still check them out, though. Who knows, man? I like some pop music. MXPX does fit pretty perfect on this, but I don't know, man. What are the drinks going to cost? Are they going to provide water? Is there going to be any, 3 dates, though? Bro, what? What is the outcome that makes sense to y'all? Let's see here. I want to know what Chandler Layton sounds like after this. The 6 acts are just the beginning, with organizers planning to reveal additional names all the way up until February 26th via the Warped Tour social media platforms. Partnering with Insomniac, the production powerhouse behind Electric Daisy Carnival Las Vegas, Warped Tour 2025 aims to merge its punk rock spirit with elevated festival production. That means that they want to take punk rock shit and exploit it, which, if you sign up for it as a band, then that's between you and them. Each stop will showcase between 70 and 100 bands, spanning genres such as punk rock, pop punk, emo, alternative, and more. So it's just the Warped Tour style lineup, I guess. The complete lineup will be revealed over the next 30 days, with new artists announced daily until February 26th. Each announcement will feature unique artist-created content shared on official Warped Tour social channels. Warped Tour organizers said in a statement, as per Metal Injection. VANS Warped Tour founder and organizer Kevin Lyman added, putting together a lineup is never an easy task, but each act, both new and returning, plays an important role in delivering an unforgettable experience for fans, especially at the price point that we're offering. We collaborated closely with the bands to create some exciting surprises, exclusive content, and more for fans to enjoy. So follow along, soak in the journey, and who knows, you might just discover your next favorite band. I do agree with that. I think that there is potential for some young bands to get some amazing exposure that they wouldn't otherwise get. Since its debut in 1995, the VANS Warped Tour has been a cornerstone of alternative music culture, launching the careers of acts like Paramore, Blink-182, My Chemical Romance, and providing a stage for countless others. I agree with that. It propelled all those bands to crazy heights. I saw Eminem play in the Warped Tour in 2001 or 2000, something like that. It was insane. It was really insane, a year later when I realized who he was and was like, I watched that guy play on stage with a mummy. Excuse me. And, it was pretty incredible. Please, if you haven't done so, give the stream a thumbs up, guys. Well, let me hit some of these comments real quick. Well, there's not that many comments, guys. What are you doing out there? Lifetime still kills it live. Yeah, not a band I'm a fan of, but yeah. I remember when Warped would give out free Monster and Slim Jims. The next day would be, oh yeah, dude, you'd be on the toilet. Oh my goodness, bro. No, thank you. I think that you should, if you're over the age of 40, you should get a senior punker discount. Does anybody want me to do my Spotify breakdown as a live stream? I don't think I should. I think I just need to make it a video and put it up, because I think we fixed Spotify if they'll just listen. Fox River Taxi says, I saw Black Eyed Peas and Eminem in 2001. It was 2001, wasn't it? In Chicago, he lost his voice towards the end of the set. That sucks. Josh French says, I'll just wait till September for the Interrupters Pennywise Streetlight Manifesto face-to-face for $85. Seems like a better deal. For $85 for that, or $150 for this, I think I would take this, honestly. $85, that's like a $60 show, in my opinion. Hey, Julie, what's up? How are you today? We should get the Elder Punk discount. No kidding, man. Anybody over 40, or maybe 45 even. I wouldn't qualify yet, but I'll get there one of these days. I'm turning 43 in a couple of weeks, in March. My birthday's like 6 weeks away. That's crazy. I'm just old. Let's see here. Man, I don't really think there's much else to talk about, I guess, at least for this. I just wanted to get on here and talk about it for a minute. I'm really not sure how I feel about it. I kind of wanted to get everybody else's input and feedback on the Warped Tour. I did a video on it a little while back, and it's been quite some time at this point. I think we did a thing where we tried to pick out what we thought would be a good lineup. It was all very unrealistic, I think, but that's what we're trying to do, right? Make an unrealistic lineup for money that they won't even, entertain. Oh, man. This stuff is so wild. Dude, Bowling for Soup is not... Well, look, okay, so here's the thing. February 9th is your 43rd? Yeah, my 43rd will be March 10th. Okay. Oh, 85 Canada is like 55 USD. Okay, then yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, that price makes more sense then. Oh, I didn't even see that. CDN. Got you. Yeah, I would take that. That's a much better deal. I agree. Let's see. It kind of feels like an unhealthy revival, if I'm honest. I don't know what that even means. You're actually not that old at all. I feel like I'm pretty old. But whatever though. I went once in Denver, 2008. I was very let down due to the crowd. I left after Pennywise because everyone was either judging you or trying to rob you. Skipped a lot of bands as a result. I don't necessarily understand that, but it sounds terrible. Yeah, I don't know. This just doesn't seem like something I'm that interested in, if I'm honest. I want to be interested in it. I want to get excited about it. I need to wait till the lineup is fully announced, but I'm going to go to Punk Rock Bowling instead because it's way more money, but it's just an immense amount of ridiculous opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I made a little commercial thing. It's like a little 16-second short video for the new Before Dawn EP. It's almost done, guys. It's in production right now. I got the test press. I approved it. I'm waiting on some test press stickers. I'm going to mail them out to my buddies in the band. And then, yeah, dude, I got Static Friction coming pretty soon at like the end of March. Yeah, you got some good stuff, man. Pack Mentality and Verbal Abuse Split, hopefully coming. And then one other that I can't really talk about yet, but it's also very good. I hate crapping on musical acts, but bowling to me blows. I've seen them so many times. My homies' bands would play shows with them. They were bigger draw mid-2000s. Yeah, I agree with that. Look, here's the thing. I'm not going to say they blow, but I've reached out to them. My personal thing is that their music is just like whatever for me. Like, it's okay. It's not the best, certainly not the worst, but I've reached out to get them on the podcast, and they've just completely left me on red. And I just think it's stupid because my platform's a reasonable size to request I just want to ask them how what their life's been like. I just want to get to know the band, and once you know the band, I can like their music better. So I don't know. I just was trying to reach out and be like a homie to those dudes, and they weren't very responsive. So if you're in Bowling for Soup and you see this, man, hit me up, dude. Let's do a podcast. I got Butch from 30 Foot Fall coming on next week. I'm so excited for that. But I'm telling you, the platform is doing its thing. I gotta make a whole video on Spotify tonight, but I also got to finish doing the Brenna Red interview from The Last Gang. It should be up tomorrow So yeah. Bowling for Soup is headlining a 2,000 capacity theater right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Good for them. Good for them. My issue is just that I think that they are a little bit full of themselves as far as what I've seen. But whatever. I mean, are they really selling out 2,000 capacity theaters? I don't have a clue, man. Headlining it and selling it out are very different. So, Jarrett from Bowling for Soup is a nice guy. I'm sure they're all actually nice guys. I just want to get in touch with them, man. It's hard to get these artists to even respond to your emails, and I'm like, dude, I'm a pretty credible source to not source, but like a interviewer at this point. Like, I've got some pretty cool people on, man, and I'm not trying to do anything except like get to know these people. But whatever. I'm not anybody important, so it's kind of like I get it, I guess, but I don't know. If I had a dude that had 10,000 subscribers reaching out to talk to me for a little bit, I'd be like, oh shoot, that's awesome. So. Who knows? Maybe they're just that busy. If they're bowling for that sirloin burger soup stuff, broccoli cheddar, dude, please, with some good rolls, dude. Come on. Yeah, they are selling them out. I don't know, man. I don't know who you are, and I don't know if that's true or not. So, I find it hard to believe that Bowling for Soup is selling out 2,000 seat theaters like very regularly. That's a lot, dude. That would mean that Bowling for Soup is drawing a bigger crowd than Alkaline Trio did. And I just don't think that that's accurate. But, what's the solo band called? Oh, if they're doing broccoli cheddar, they are the homies. I agree. With rolls. You ever eaten that restaurant called Black Eyed Pea? The best broccoli cheese soup and rolls I've ever eaten in my life. I'm starving right now. Man, I love you guys. I'm so glad I have this going on, dude. I appreciate everybody, man. It's I'm passionate about this stuff. Like for real. Like this is no like nonsensical bullshit for me, man. This is like my whole life, dude. I'm very, very passionate about it. I love supporting music and musicians, and I've met a few really great people on here. I've got a few really good friends that I've met doing this, so and I'm getting to know a lot of you guys. It's pretty cool, man. I'm doing a video with Nitty on a global threat until we die, and Alkaline Trio, Maybe I'll Catch Fire, and I'm also doing one with Rob, No Effects, Pump Up the Volume, and MXPX, The Ever Passing Moment. So I got some good content coming. Candace says, I'm glad we could talk about this. Me too. Kevin says, I can totally see aging frat dudes and their wives eating this stuff up. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's meant for people that got money, and I don't, so maybe I'm just jealous, right? Hey, I like your channel. I'll be back. Cool, man. I'm glad, dude. Welcome. Hang out, man. And look, we don't have to agree on everything, so don't take it too personally. But yeah, welcome, dude. You're welcome here. I like having new people here. So please come back and hang out. Tell your friends. If you're in Houston, come by my record store and hang out. We listen to some music and jam out for a little bit. I'm excited for tomorrow morning. I get to get up and go to work. I got stuff to do at the shop. I'm pumped, dude. I'm wearing a cool Power Trip shirt. Let's go Power Trip. R.I.P. Riley Gale is my homeboy. I miss him. Yeah, dude. Let me get on top of this Brenner Red video and get it out. I also have like a double whammy of the what one did me and Rob do? We did it was no Use for a Name and something else. But I'm gonna drop the whole one, tomorrow probably. Brenner Red on maybe I'll drop that on Saturday. Brenner Red tomorrow or something. But I got content coming, guys, and I just bought an insane collection of records, dude. Like insane. So stay tuned. I got videos coming for that. I'm also filming a video like my biggest record sale at one time. Like I did this guy bought like $1,000 worth of records. He said I could talk about it. So I'm gonna do a video on that and show you what he bought. I also have another video. I think I'm gonna do a video about should we sell records like this, and I'm gonna bring up like Anti-Flag and Warzone and just get a conversation going, because I kind of feel like maybe we shouldn't. So I may have to trash some records and just take a L on the money. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. Like as a shop owner and a record store owner, do I have a responsibility with stuff like Anti-Flag records? Should I just get rid of them? I've already gotten rid of most of them, but I have a couple sitting in like a back box. It's hard for me to just throw them in the trash, but they're not on my shelves. They're not for sale right now, but keep doing the uploads. I know some people in active bands. Dude, let me know, bro. Hit me up. Oh wow, A Day to Remember. I haven't heard that band in a long time. Do I like them or not? I can't remember. A Day to Remember. Hold on, let me look up their record covers. I can tell you right now. I think they were one of those like fringe bands that I liked their band, but I don't like that style of music typically. Let me see. Because I was a manager at Hot Topic, so there's like bands that I wouldn't typically like that I do like. Let's see. Oh, yeah, they have this one album. It's for those. What is it? For those who, whatever. That album is one that I enjoyed, and then I do carry their records at my store. I don't know if I'd say that I am a big fan of their music, but I like some of their songs. I just want to talk to bands. If you got their information and you can shoot them my email, I would love to interview them. Because if I interview somebody, I almost always like their music better after I talk to them. So I don't know if that matters or not, but yeah, I don't know. I would be more inclined to give them away. I don't want to give them away because then you have people listening to them and supporting the music. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Is like, should I just throw them in the trash? If I'm going to give them away, I'd rather just sell them and make my money back. Because I got money invested in those records. Like, about $20-something a piece, $22 a piece. So I'm just going to throw it away. Or if I'm going to give it away, I'm going to chuck it. Because if I'm going to give it to somebody to listen to, and then they're going to become fans of that music, I don't want to do that if I don't want to have their music for sale, I don't want to give it to somebody. I just don't. No, I'm not into 36 Crazy Fist, but, yeah. ADTR, what's that? You don't care much for. Wait. Oh, A Day to Remember, duh. But if you do better than me, I like them as people, but never care for their music. I like some of it. I don't like. It's not something I'm gonna go listen to all the time. All right, this thing on my lips bother me. It's like a. I don't know. I need to go cut it off. My whole lip. Just come back tomorrow with no lip on the top of my face. All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Warped Tour 2025 is probably gonna be a bummer for old heads. It's probably gonna be awesome for the young people. I'm excited to see what bands are up next, but I feel like it's just gonna be punk and drum like all over again, and it won't be near as cool as punk rock bowling. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna drop a video on Spotify, probably about Spotify, probably tomorrow. I want to get that up. Yeah, I got a lot of videos to make tonight, so let me get back to it. Let's see. Back in the day, I gave so many CDs away, even stuff I had signed. Well, I don't want to give away stuff that I don't agree with the artists anymore. Do you know what I'm talking about? Or do you even know what's going on with Anti-Flag and Warzone? If you don't know, just Google it. I don't want to talk about it. What's up, Jordan? I'm about to get out of here, but how are you? Sorry, my lip is driving me nuts now. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here for real this time. I got other content to make, so stay tuned. Watch out. Like this stuff. Hang out with us, man. Spread the word. Share these videos, please. Yeah. Otherwise, I'll see y'all. What's today? I'll see